Welcome to episode 8 of WWT. Today we are roasting and recapping NXT from August 12th, 2025. Alright y'all, so the first match that we got is Nia Jax and Lash Legend. Lash Legend comes out looking like a Tu Wong Fu reboot after losing a lawsuit to RuPaul. Nia Jax comes out looking gorgeous. Picture J-Lo if she fell in a nuclear tank that made her expand. So the bell rings and the ring itself files a complaint to HR. These two collide like Godzilla and King Kong, sponsored by Shein. Somehow, Lash Legend powerbombs Nia Jax without a forklift license? I think that's illegal. Lash goes for the pin, but Nia kicks out like, honey, please. I've sat on folding chairs stronger than you. They collide so hard, I'm surprised the audience didn't get whiplash. Lash Legend tries to slam Nia Jax through the announce table, but it's more like Nia just fell on her, like the way you fall on a couch when you watch a Netflix show and you're like, just one more episode. Nia Jax hits Lash Legend with the Annihilator, which is also her DoorDash username. Meanwhile, backstage, we find the DarkState looking like rejected extras from a BDSM Power Rangers fanfiction film. And the same guy, same one from last week, he's like, we're gonna start taking turns on your ass until we finish on top. And his boy's like, my guy, the feds have microphones. This is televised. This isn't a wrestling promo, it's probable cause. Our next match is Hendry versus Charlie Dempsey. Charlie Dempsey comes out like Daniel Bryan's little brother who wrestles solely to fund his essential oils business. Hendry comes out looking like Ken's dad. You know, he needs a little more rhythm because he's like moving like a tree in the wind. Graceful. And if the wind was drunk. So the match starts, ding, 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 ding. Hendry is taking control early. Until Dempsey hits him with a suplex and then rolls into a headlock. Hendry scoops up Charlie like he's taking out the trash. And then spins like he's auditioning for Dancing with the Stars. And then he hits his classic Hendry face, which honestly sounds like a side effect. Hendry wins because we all believe he claps for himself and he probably took himself out to dinner and split the bill with himself. Here comes Josh Briggs, aka the guy your daughter brings home when she wants you to lose sleep. He looks like he says stuff like, jobs aren't really my thing, while smelling like vape and Newports. I don't know what the hell Josh Briggs is talking about because the crowd is booing so loud that the sound guy is considering muting the entire arena. Thank you, crowd, for doing God's work. Yoshiki Inamura comes out dressed like the guy who fixes the Wi-Fi at church. He looks like my dad on Easter Sunday. He calls Josh Briggs a jackass, gets punched, dives onto Josh Briggs off the ropes, and still nothing is solved. It's pretty much Congress in spandex. Here comes Jordan Grace. All of a sudden, her neck brace is off. Okay, she's talking about, Blake Monroe was right. I have confidence issues. I suffer with insecurities. But blah, 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 blah. So does everyone else. So up next, we got the girls. It's Jacy Jayne and Fallon Henley versus Lola Vice and Kelani Jordan, a.k.a. Lolani. Fatal Influence comes out looking like Josie and the Pussycat Dolls if they had rabies. Lola and Kelani come out looking like the Fontanas entered amateur night at a strip club. Kalani's giving me Santa Monica vibes from that show Mixed-ish after she told her parents she's becoming an influencer. Kelani and Lola are dominating Fallon, like they are kicking her ass for real. Fallon's getting worked over so bad, I expect HR to walk in any minute. Lola Vice is absolutely destroying. Then the Fatal Influence try to set up Kelani ringside, and Fallon lets out this really loud, unnecessary, awkward, uncomfortable scream like she's in heat. I feel like they're trying to get the attention of WWE, like, hey WWE, we're ready for SmackDown. Lola Vice is giving Tekken on expert mode, throwing her MMA skills around like she's in John Wick, and handing out concussions like Oprah gave out cars in the 90s. And Lolani take the win. And yes, I'll be calling them that every time they wrestle together. Next, we got this 3-minute match between Alba Fyre and Kendal Gray. Alba's running the match until Kendall's Frappuccino kicks in, like meth for yoga moms. Kendal locks an armbar, misses the pin, and gets super kicked back to 8th grade. And Alba slams her like she just saw her in her man's DMs. One super kick later, Alba takes the win and probably goes backstage to Google how to get Starbucks out of wrestling gear. Then we got this ridiculous little petty argument between Ethan Page and Tavion Heights. Ethan's talking trash about Kendal. Tavion comes out looking like a Soul Glow ad from Coming to America. I heard the jingle. Again, nothing is solved. It's main event time. We got DarkState versus Javon Evans and Oba Femi and Trick Williams and Moose. Javon Evans comes out like he just dry scooped pre-workout and then washed it down with a Red Bull. Here comes Trick Williams, aka Simp Williams. A trick is someone who pays, and Trick Williams is definitely paying for it. Here comes Moose, looking like if Birdman never rapped. Oba Femi comes out like a villain juiced up on vibranium who moves like a grandpa after Thanksgiving. DarkState shows up looking like a BDSM support group in the bad parts of Gotham. And it's a brawl. Like, I can't even keep up. Javon is beating one of the DarkState guys' ass. Oba Femi and Moose toss Trick Williams onto the DarkState. And they're dominating. And then here comes Osiris beating Oba Femi's ass. I'm actually shocked. Javon Evans is bouncing off the ring, flying all over the place like the Powerpuff Girls on crack, and beating the entire DarkState's ass. You go, Javon Evans. Javon gets froggy, goes for the pin, but it fails because the DarkState just pile up on everyone in the ring. Moose accidentally takes out Oba Femi.
Oh, Moose just speared Oba!
The DarkState take out Moose, and then Javon gets jumped like a kid's in a 90s sitcom who didn't want to join the gang.
There's Trick! Trick did nothing!
Meanwhile, Trick Williams is there just watching like your lazy cousin on moving day. He's just standing there like an unpaid intern. And that's how NXT ends. What did we learn? Nia Jax is FEMA with glitter. She shows up, wrecks everything, and still wants a thank you card. The DarkState don't need title shots. They need ankle monitors and a visit from Chris Hansen. Josh Briggs is the equivalent of a check engine light. Useless and annoying. Yoshiki Inamura dresses like he's about to reset your router, but fights like he's buffering. NXT isn't just a wrestling show. It's a live-action group chat where half the roster needs caffeine, the other half needs therapy, and everyone needs a stylist. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy wrestling as much as I do, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, like, share, love it, whatever. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.